What do you think your chance of winning those fights would be? Even if you were the highest level player, what do you think your chance would be?
Okay, the first time, okay, hold on,
Doesn't
I don't, well,
doesn't have to be
whoa.
exact.
So well, you want a number or because I was just gonna play out
No,
a
just a
map,
rough
what,
estimate.
well, I don't know, but let me tell you, like, my process would be, like, I see one guy and I haven't seen the other one, so immediately I was like, whoa,
Uh-huh.
no, this is, this is gonna
Give
be
it one
bad.
second till we get to the game. So we're about to get into a game,
Okay.
and then now it's gonna cut you off.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so in that case,
Hello?
yeah, can
Yep.
you hear me? Yep. I was gonna, so I'm
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to die in this one, right? On spectate?
Yes.
Okay. Um, you might have like really bad lag, do you?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that last situation. I think I definitely I would lose that because
Playtime's
I
over, mate.
didn't see
You're
the
going
other
to the war
opponent.
zone.
Yep. So, so
Mhm.
you think you're gonna lose that just because you didn't see the other opponent, or because you have two bad grounded guns? No plates, nothing.
Mm,
So I mean, you saw one guy when you drove in the car. You had two grounded guns. You had no other plates, no much ammo, no tacticals, no lethals, no tangibles. Not too many intangibles.
Battle Royale. Mark a drop
so
zone for your
I'll
team.
die now,
You'll
You
right?
lead
have
them
to
in.
assume there are two people. Yeah,
Gas is
yeah.
approaching your
Yeah.
position. Move to the
At
What
that
safe
I'm
zone.
getting
very.
at is, yeah.
Mhm.
So what I'm getting at is that you needed to be aware of what you had available to you before you took the car to go load out. You
Oh,
needed to
okay.
think about what happens if I
Your
encounter someone
primary
on the way there.
objective
Well,
is
I'm
to
not going
kill
to
them
get out
all.
and fight because I'm at a disadvantage. I'm going to keep driving away. So you are definitely going to encounter a situation where there's people next to you as you're driving. You can't be looking to engage them because you're at a disadvantage. You need to just keep driving.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
The fact alone that you kept on driving and you still almost died proved that if you had stayed there, you would definitely die.
Right, right.
This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper jeering. And if you find something to throw, feel free to give them that as well. Here we go. Get yourself sorted. You're up next. Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out. You got roughed up in there. We're bringing you home.
What happened?
It's not over yet. Your team can still buy your release.
I was in the gulag and I stood in front of a guy with a shotgun and he just missed all his shots.
Alright, so this guy's shooting in front of me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit. It's pretty funny. Just people shooting in front of me, building opposite. With
Going
a,
in.
I have information. I have loadout. I got an advance. Wrong button. I mean, not wrong button, but I pressed it and it didn't work. Lost my throwing knife. Not gonna bother. They may have taken the red door, they may have gone here. Not too sure. Not here. They were here, I think they took the red door. Process of a limb, trying to figure out where they are. Doors closed. Yep, pretty sure they took the red door. Otherwise I'd have them on beat. I'm gonna go for this bounty at the top.
Does anyone need this?
Get some information. Okay, they didn't take the red door. They went up top to get loadout. The spy station there. Probably popping loadout now. They're gonna know I'm coming because I'm the bounty. So if I push them, they're gonna have information on me. So they're gonna know I'm coming, but they're not necessarily gonna know I'm coming from here. This is somewhat disadvantageous in terms of information. I'm at like a 60% chance in terms of numbers. I'm at a 33% chance in terms of utilities. I'm at an equal level because now they just pop loadout. They have loadout. They already see me. Pretty sure he's cheating as well. He was already pre-aiming me as I came up the mountain with no, yeah, he's cheating. Of course. The one guy I run into and he's cheating. Ridiculous. I don't know about anyone, but he was tracking me through the mountain the entire time. So I'm sure you saw as soon as I peeked, he was already looking at me. But I knew approaching that situation. I mean, I'll look up his stats after this, but
You should block
like,
him.
I'm 100% sure he's cheating. It's not gonna do anything. But I knew approaching that situation, I'd be at, he's right there on the left, out of numbers somewhat. That was a smoke grenade.
The enemy took that one, but we'll be back to
I
finish
never
the
know.
job.
I thought that was a burst fire gun. That's my bad. Messed that up. Just go again. I was bursting with it. It's a full order.
Supply run contract identified.
Just play again because I gotta show you some stuff. Unlucky again. Yeah, his name was like Lulticker or some shit. Look it up after the game registers. Like I deadass thought that was a burst fire gun. Nothing I could do there. I'm bursting him and he's full ordering me. Bear in mind, I am trying to communicate my entire thought process to you as well. If I was playing on my own, I wouldn't be talking. I'd just be quiet.
Right.
So, talking is off-putting, but, you know, I have to do it for this, teaching you this stuff.
Check your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
Type of shit I died to anyway. 1 cheater, 2 full auto gun. When I think it's burst fire. Let's make this game a good game. Got a lot I need to talk to you about.
Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Same thing. Dropping some prioritizing loadout. I would have dropped some here. sake of showing you what you need to do here.
Are you should I die again?
Yeah, I need you to spectate me. So I gotta
Okay.
that game, you know, I died to a cheater, so
Right,
it's
right,
short.
right. Okay.
Even if I came back, I couldn't go for
Battle
loadout.
Royale.
Okay, okay.
Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving. Clear to engage all targets. Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
If you want to not accumulate death in the Gulag, what you can do is just stay alive and just let it go to overtime.
Okay. I don't
That
care.
way you only have to die once in the
Win
game.
here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Sort them out or capture the objective. Looking a little worse for wear. You're heading back to base. It's not over yet. Your team can still buy your release.
Oh, I'm hit!
Listen up, please say that. Because I know he's gonna push. Just try to stop. These guys cheating with freaking invisibility. Of course. I'm so sick of this.
You're probably just
So you know when
lagging.
he ran through that door?
No, I
Was
saw
he
him.
invisible on your screen?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay,
You're
I thought he was using invisibility glitch.
nah. You're
Yeah, I
probably
thought it was the
lagging.
fucking lag.
Yeah. I can join yours. You know. You can send me invite and then I join yours.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first thing I assume. Previous game cheater, this game. Guys. Yeah, that's annoying.
He just
All
probably
I
had
could see
dead
in my
silence.
screen is
Mm.
yeah, I know he had dead silence, but I just couldn't see him. Like, all I could see on my screen is some purple flames, and that is the invisibility cheat.
Oh damn.
Like when someone is using that skin, and all you can see is purple flames. But if you saw like his entire character, then either I'm lagging or I know I'm lagging. But
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know.
definitely fucking lagging.
I shot this guy 3 times on my screen, and only the last bullet registered.
Oh no, you're lagging.
I
You're
don't really care too much.
Does anyone need this?
It
I
definitely
don't
lagging.
care too much about- Go over movement with you, that's my priority. But yeah, I guess that's skin plus 300 ping equals invisible.
Mhm.
So I didn't see it. Like, all I could see was some smoke. Super store is good for regains or just scars in general. UAV was pop front super. They're gonna be pushing me in that car. They got out of the car, they're pushing me. They have accurate info on me. They're pushing. They decided not to push. So they're coming around. One of them probably got out. One of them's rotating. He's coming off the zipline perhaps. He probably doesn't think that I know he's coming. I don't have a gun that I can kill him with though. Otherwise I would just watch that zipline. They no longer have UAV on me. Saw me. They're shooting someone else. Oh, still there. They're still in there. Another UAV pop. They had 2 UAVs. that zip line. The UAV pod, it's not them, someone else. I wanted to go through movement with you, but I need some breathing room. I need people not to be around me. So I think those guys with the UAVs are driving away now in that car. Helicopter's a completely different team. So I don't think they're popping any UAVs anymore. They were hanging around. They're probably looking for me for quite a while. No, they can't see me. Otherwise they would be pushing me. Go front super, hopefully find 500 on the way. Buy back front super. Footsteps. Getting away, they could have loadouts. Pop Daddy, because I know I'm going to find another Daddy in here. Trying to get to Fun Super for a loadout, but they just bought back, so could still be here. I think it's about time they left, so good to get loadout. Cars coming from behind me, shots to my left. Battery, UAV popped. Just have to chuck this out in the open. There's no place that you can collect it safely in super. You got the roof, cars coming. And they're pushing with a trophy. It's 2 sweats with a trophy and loadouts. They're 2 sweats with trophy, loadout, everything. Had no opportunity to show you movement, unfortunately. It was just team after team after team.
Request recon
I really just
flyover.
need some
Let's
You know. breathing room.
I'll drive.
Do you want to? I join you. You send me an invite.
Moving.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
way, move it.
yeah, we can. Although my servers aren't going to be much different in terms of the difference between your servers and my servers is that mine are way harder than yours, but I have 30 ping, versus yours, I have 300 ping. So, last game was completely chalk, died to a cheater. This game, died to invisibility thing. May very well have even happened on my server for all I know. I'm thinking, because of the update recently, servers are a bit short, plus my ping equals super short. So if you wanted to do another server, sorry, another game, this guy's cheating as well, by the way. See that Tuco? See the kill feed? See that yellow name thing? He's cheating. Can't have that. Like the 1 versus... That comes with an unlock all cheat, which means if he's got unlock all, he could have aimbot, no recoil,
Send
etc.
recon. We need
Wall
base.
hacks. The Tuco guy. Like I just genuinely wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, if you want to do another game on your servers, that's fine. Otherwise we can do it next session where hopefully servers are fixed.
I mean, it's up to you, really. There's a couple things that I saw that was really cool. You wanna back out? Let's back out of this.
No, he's not cheating, he just said unlock all.
So like, can you hear me? Hello? 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 Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, after seeing that Gulag, he's not cheating, he just said unlock all. So he just bought an unlock all tool. That's all he did.
Okay, A couple things that I saw like at South Mine when that guy was coming at you, the first guy, I saw that you instead of like I would have just stood there, aim and then shoot, but I saw you moved and then you took cover. Like the questions that I have was that like as soon as you hear somebody coming, you get out of the way, or did you already know that there was cover there, or was that
So
like
yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm aware of my yeah, I'm aware of my surroundings. As soon as I heard that information,
Mhm.
I assumed worst case scenario, they're coming to push me.
Mhm.
So I have to realize there's two of them, there's one of me. Ping aside, there's two of them of me. We both have ground loot. We both have information on each other. If their decision is to push me, they're going to do so with confidence, aim, movement, map knowledge. So I'm probably going to be on an equal level in terms of all of those factors if they're committing to full sending me, if they're those kind of players. So I then need to think about what other advantage is available to me. Positioning is an advantage, using my dead silence as an advantage. So I pop daddy straight away and I go positioning. Positioning ideally is having some sort of cover where your only exposure is in the direction that you're looking. So by being behind that cover, I was only exposed from straight ahead based on the information. So I knew the information was straight ahead. So getting behind the cover, I was only exposed from straight ahead.
Okay, but like
Obviously, if I had, yeah,
Mhm. Well, well, my question was like, so you knew the cover was there, that's why you jumped there, or it was instead,
yeah, I knew it.
oh, you knew it. Okay, but like,
Yeah.
you knew it before you got pushed, or like as soon as you heard it, you then realized where the cover was.
No, I mean, I know Salt Mine completely. I know the entire map completely.
Mm,
So I know where all the covers are. But one thing you
uh,
can do, it's what I was saying earlier that I would explain something that you can do to further your map knowledge is you go into a plunder or a private match,
mhm,
go with your fists. Now this is only if you're playing the Dansk. You
mhm.
do the same thing for Rebirth as well, but you're probably just gonna die because Rebirth is so condensed. And you probably don't need to with Rebirth anyway because it's so small. But if you're
It's
playing the
small.
Dansk, you go into a plunder. Yeah, you go into a plunder. You just drop Salt Mine, spend 30 minutes running with your fists in Salt Mine, learning
Mhm,
all the jump spots, learning the doors, the windows, the boxes, the covers, all of that stuff.
mhm. Okay.
Start with Salt Mine because that's going to be your drop or wherever you choose to drop.
Okay, so do you and your method is do maybe layer by layer, start at the bottom, do complete bottom and then complete top, just so that you've eliminated, right?
Yeah,
Hello?
pretty
Yeah.
much. I like to start at yeah, I like to start at the top
Mm.
because I always like to have high ground advantage where possible. So I always like to be on top of buildings and work my way down, not start down and work my way on top. Because if a team comes on top and I'm at the bottom, I'm pretty screwed in terms of positioning because they have that angle on me.
Hmm. Okay, and then and also when those two guys push you in the car, I saw you jumped up in a like a little fucking space at the back. Like, you knew that was there, right? Like you've done that before.
Yeah, I mean, just it comes from experience really,
Okay.
because the more you play, the more you're going to know stuff like that.
Okay. All right, yeah. Like I'm just starting to do movement, so I'm just starting to notice like small little things like I also noticed you were running through super and you could have hit the door when you were sliding around, but you didn't, which was I guess deliberate, right? Like I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you
don't want to
remember
make
that.
noise,
Right, right.
give away information. That was with
Mhm.
my daddy pop chat.
Mm. Because you could have slammed the one of the doors, but you just went through.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what I'm just starting to do with my with the movement. So I'm doing like a lot of I'm working on like the slide cancel, but uh back to back and switching direction. I'm just getting used to that. Like I've just been doing that for like a couple days. And so like while I was doing that, I started to pay attention more to like the things that are on the floor that I can hit, and then it's like, well, okay, I didn't know that all that mattered because this icon sync thing is. Do you have it like so far the most valuable thing for like navigating that I got was start from the just do layer by layer and eliminate like when you're scanning like a building. Um, I when I'm like going through a building, I've never thought about doing it methodically like and so I guess if I do that, it might help me just with the memory stuff because, like I said, I think I have I have a hard time like knowing how to remember buildings. Like
Mm.
I'm not good with my what do you call it? Like I guess a situational awareness, which is why I play video games so that I could improve on that. So yeah, so that's new. Like, I mean, if you have
Yeah.
any like small little bits like that, maybe that didn't mean anything to you, but to me it was like, whoa, okay, shit, I never thought about approaching it that way because there's so much that you get
Uh-huh.
from approaching it that way.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, again, another little piece of advice, throwaway advice, is when you're in situations, you need to prioritize certain things over others. So let's say you were me in that situation. You down that guy at Salt Mine, the one where I died to the guy who was invisible. So, or on my screen anyway. You down the guy. Your number one priority then, you've taken damage. Number one priority is plating. It's always plating, and it's doing so with some relative degree of safety. So around the corner that you've already come from, perhaps, which is where I went. So plating up, number one priority. Number second priority, number two priority is reloading. So
Hmm.
if you've shot, you need to reload. So don't just as soon as you down someone go for the thirst, or then down someone and then just wait there and then look for their teammate. You need to down them and think, have you taken damage? Number one priority, plate. Number two, have you shot bullets? Reload. Number three, look for his teammate. So prioritizing actions, just like with prioritizing 10k cash at the start of the game, is really, really important.
Hmm.
So it's, again, important to approach everything in a structured way. Information, decision making, objectives, no matter what you do, don't improvise it. Always have a specific structure that you go by. And as long as you're confident in that structure, then you'll succeed. Like me there. If I actually saw him on my screen, I would have shot at him, but I couldn't aim at something I couldn't shoot at. But I was fully plated, I was fully reloaded, I was expecting, a push, because I didn't hear any footsteps. I heard a stun get thrown very close, but I didn't hear footsteps within the range of a stun being thrown at that angle, so I knew this guy's Pop Daddy, because otherwise I would have heard him coming. So I knew he's gonna be somewhere there at the very least, if not pushing me, because his teammate's calling him out. He's saying, I've gone around that corner. So by approaching that in a structured way, downing him, plating, reloading, getting information on his teammate, in other words, figuring out that he's popped a dead silence, I am ready to then move on to the next situation, which is fighting his teammate whom I can't hear.
Hmm.
As it turns out, can't see as well. So
So like with the with structure, right? So you're saying structure as like because you can get consistency from building up your whatever works for you. Is that what you're saying, or um?
No, approaching things in a structured way, because if you start improvising, then when you try to look back at how you died or how you got kills in a game, and you try to reflect on it, you're not going to know where you went right and where you went wrong. You're just going to know that you died or that you got kills, because if you improvise everything, then there is no structure to it. There's nothing that you can learn from. You can't learn from just different things happening every game. But if you do the same thing every game and you do it correctly or you do it incorrectly, you can learn why you did it correctly, why you did it incorrectly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's easier to analyze and pick apart. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Just an
yeah. Mhm.
just an FYI side note. Both
Mhm.
those two games I just checked. Yeah. cheaters both games. One guy 9.9 KD, other guy 7.2 KD. So yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
wasn't
not.
just saying cheater.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the cheating that much. I'm already used to it. I'm just trying to
No, I'm
learn.
just saying, like,
Which
I don't just call out cheater. They
that's
definitely
fine.
were cheating.
I think you're also lagging too, like a lot. Yeah, for me, from what I was looking at, it was like, whoa, this something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's all good. I'm just trying to.
yeah.
I only care if it ruins the experience. So if I'm trying to say something, and then I die to a cheater, it throws it all off because I'm trying to teach you stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, sorry. Go
yeah.
on.
I get you. No. Yeah, that makes sense if you look at it from that perspective. It's probably annoying. Um, I don't. Okay. I need. Yeah, I guess I need to think about this a little bit more. But yeah. So
Mhm.
the two things that I got from this, like the most important things I got, it's probably maybe like three. Especially the how to approach the buildings, like when you're scanning in a much structured way. Um, some things that I saw was um, how you took cover. Uh, yeah, like yes, yeah. No, I mean, you see that instance where I died at the loadout? I was also thinking maybe I should
Yep.
because this guy knows I'm there, so I was just thinking about running away really quick instead of challenging it. Would you have done that, or would you have stood behind the loadout and get some shots
So
on him?
I think I think there were three things that you could have done there. Three
Mm,
correct options
mm,
and one incorrect option, the way I see it. So the one incorrect option was standing out in the open and shooting at him, which is what you did.
mm,
So that was the one incorrect thing that you could have done. There were four things you could have done. Three correct, one incorrect. The three correct, one was standing behind the loadout and shooting at him, using the loadout as a head glitch, using it as cover.
mm,
The other correct thing that you could have done is just running away straight away. There's nothing wrong with running away.
mm,
The other thing you could have done is popping Daddy and running away and rotating towards him. So you did have a dead silence. You could have popped that, gone on foot, gone on ground level, rotated away from his line of sight, got to his building, shot him in the side or back with your MAC-10 or Bullfrog.
mm.
But yeah,
Okay.
those were the three correct options. There's nothing wrong with running away. So if you think you're unsure, run away.
Okay, so I have a question about that loadout thing, right? So I don't think I've ever shot over a loadout yet. So that would not be an option for me. So do you pick that up? Like, where would you get that idea from to shoot over loadout? Is it because somebody has killed you like that before, and then you go out and try it? Like you remember all the times like how you die, and then you go and try the
No, I
same thing.
mean, yeah, the way I see it is loadout is I know for a fact the height of a loadout drop, and I know that the height of a loadout drop ends at where my chest begins. So I know that my head is the only thing that pokes out of the loadout when I'm standing behind it. That's called a head glitch. Do you know what a head glitch is? It's a
Sort of. It's like when they can only see your head, but you can see more. Then
yeah, pretty much. It's
mm,
it's when you can shoot them as well. So
mm,
when your gun is level with your head, pretty much, like they can only see your head, but your gun you can also shoot them and see them. Um, so it's a head glitch.
yeah.
It's sort of like a glitch, but basically, um, I know it's cover. I break down in that moment the situation, information. We both have information on each other, numbers. It's a 1v1.